All right, guys, what is going on YouTube? It's Drew, Lefty NTV10. Gonna be a rant video. I know everyone's favorite. This video will probably get 10 times the amount of views that my normal videos do, but that's okay because I'm a little salty at the moment, so we're gonna air it out, giving them enough time. So long story short, obviously, if you can't tell by the title, CGC lost a card of mine. Rather unfortunate, but I think the entire story needs to be told, at least up to this point, just to kind of understand my frustrations with it. And you guys tell me, be honest with me, tell me if I'm living in some fantasy land Twilight Zone, because I'm kind of getting the runaround. So I've only got one card graded by CGC, which is just happened to be a Gabby Street card I picked up because it was not an off back, but a factory back I needed for this T207 back run. I never really super cared for the cases for pre-war. I just don't like the penny sleeve inside. But the cases are nice. I mean, they feel high quality. The plastic is super see-through, but I had never submitted anything to them. And never really needed to, just because most of the stuff I buy is going to be PSA or SGC already. But SGC and PSA, neither one graded a couple cards that I wanted to get slabbed. And CGC, to their credit, does a lot of really odd stuff that the other companies won't slab. So I took 3 cards to the show, to the National, which I still need to do a recap video on that. One was a first issue Statue of Liberty. One was like an uncut, not really a sheet, but like a 4-panel of some presidents. And the other was this Abraham Lincoln card from this set. It's a Cacao Industrial from Colombia. I bought this entire like flags and their leaders sets. I don't know, a couple years back, and never sent them out. I knew SGC, I knew PSA wouldn't grade them. So I saw that for the show, CGC was doing on-site grading, which was fantastic because PSA did that and it turned into, just a total disaster. So I wanted to take these 3 cards to get graded at the show. It was $45, which was a great deal, and that was for end of next day turnaround. So my game plan day 1 on Wednesday was run to SGC, get these cards submitted, and yeah, hopefully get them back Thursday. I thought maybe they would get too many and that it may take till Friday, but I was fine with that as well. I was there till Saturday late. So anyways, I go to CGC and I'm like, waiting this line. The people very helpful to help me get the submissions filled out, but it kind of derailed from there. They didn't do a good job of explaining that there would be no oversize on-site grading, which 2 of the cards were. No big deal. So the guy helps me. I fill out the paperwork for those, and then I fill out the paperwork for the Lincoln card of this, Abraham Lincoln. It's got the American flag. It's got a cool train in the bottom, and then it's got Lincoln up here on the stamp. So he's like, yeah, I think we can, I just talked to my guys. We can definitely get this graded, slabbed. Perfect. All right. So I pay the $65 and have 2 cards to be sent back. And then I pay $45. Well, I'm sorry, it set up to be $45 to have the card graded by end of next day, Thursday. So I get the paperwork and I go up to the desk. And a lady helps me, very nice, again. She bags the 2 oversized cards into like a bank deposit bag, if you've ever used one of those for your business. And, right in front of me, she's like, these are going to be opened on camera at headquarters, blah, blah, blah. Great. Those are going back home. I'll see them in, 150 business days or whatever. No big deal. The Lincoln is in like a small padded mailer, like a see-through padded mailer, bubble mailer. And she's like, great, we'll get this graded. You'll get an email as soon as it's done. Awesome. $45, I'm going to get this Lincoln slabbed. Great. Awesome. So leave, have a great, dinner, blah, blah, blah. Go Thursday to check and see. and they send me out to where CGC is doing card pickups. So I go Thursday, and she's like, "Hey, we're running a little behind." This customer service representative, her name is Erica. She was nice. "Hey, we're running behind." No big deal. I work in customer service. No big deal. So I go back Friday with the whole game. Me, Max, Scott. I think Brian was there. Whipple. Yeah, Tyler. A couple of us are there, and a few folks waiting in line seem to be having some trouble locating his order. I get up there, and she sends a guy to the back, and he comes up and says, "I can't find it." I'm like, "Okay, what does that mean? Like, it's just in a stack?" And she says, "No, we don't know where it is. We don't know where your card is. We lost it. Maybe it went back home. Maybe it went to our headquarters. I don't know." So I'm like, "Oh, okay." I'm like, "Great. I'm glad I put down $500 declared value for this card because I've never seen another one, and it's pretty irreplaceable." So I'm kind of just standing there flabbergasted, but it is what it is. What can I do? I mean, this person, Erica, didn't lose the card. The guy that was, bar backing for him to go get the stuff, he didn't lose the card. Probably, I don't know. So she gives me her email contact. I'm going to follow up, whatever. I'm expecting them to reach out to me. So when a week and a half goes by and I don't hear anything, I give them a call on Wednesday. And to my surprise, somebody actually answers the phone. I was super shocked about that. His name is Sebastian. He opens the ticket, says, whatever. They opened my other order out there. So the other two cards, oversized, that order got opened and got logged into the system. So I was waiting to see if they found the express one-day turnaround card when they logged in my two jumbo size cards. Spoiler alert, they did not. So he says, "Yeah, we still don't know where it is. Let me get a ticket open. I'll email you." Another week goes by. No email. So I call again yesterday, which is we're right at 2.5 weeks since I dropped the card off to them to be graded in one day at the show. And this lady, I don't remember her name, unfortunately, because I was so aggravated, not very helpful at all. In fact, was like, this is a quote, "It's only been 2.5 weeks. We're still looking for it." I'm sorry. What? You lost the card. Just give me the declared value for the card. Yeah, it sucks that it's lost. I'm really salty about it, but it is what it is. Let's just get this ball rolling and give me my $500 declared value, which is what I wrote for on the submission sheet. It's not my fault. You lost the card. So I asked her, again, I don't remember her name. So what can we do about getting this ball rolling so that I'm compensated for the declared value of the card? And she says, "Well, our claims team has to do an investigation first, and then they'll determine your compensation. It's not necessarily based on the declared value." Well, good luck finding any of these, because I've never seen another. I bought the whole set. You're not going to find another one. You're not going to find some magical comp to determine what you think is fair market value. So that's kind of where I'm at. They've made no attempt to email me outside of the email that I got from the lady who I hung up on after she annoyed me. So yeah, it's 2.5 weeks. No card. They've lost it. They've made no attempt to reach out to me on their own. I've had to call them twice. They've made no effort to say, "Hey, you know what? Our screw up. Supposed to be an express order done in 25 days. We lost a card at the show that you handed us. I handed this card directly to her, and she sealed it in a bag." So yeah, a little salty. CGC, my first submission with them, F minus. If there was a grade lower than an F, it would be at an F. I'm more pissed at the fact that they've made no real attempt to rectify the situation than I am at this point over them losing the card. If they just said, "Hey, here's $500, what's your PayPal, and we're going to grade your other cards for free," which was promised to me at the show. Erica promised me, "We will not charge you for grading for your other two cards either. and we'll make this right. So that's where I'm at. CGC, 2 thumbs down. I've been more than patient at this point. The lady I spoke with on Thursday made it seem like this was somehow my fault for being upset 2.5 weeks after you guys lost a card at the National. So that's kind of where I'm at. If anybody's got a contact for SGC with a little more pull, feel free to email or text me if you got my number. So yeah, that's all I got, guys. Thanks for watching. Other than that, I had a great time at the show. I'll do a full recap. Really, this show for me, I didn't pick up much. Just affirmed the fact that for me, the show is more about getting with my friends, eating good food, and just having a relaxing, chill week. So that's all I got. Thanks for watching. Peace out.